Hey there, YouTube land. So it is time for not just any unboxing, but basically a kind of a mega unboxing. My sister-in-law and her husband they're kind of like they've gone digital. They're downsizing their DVD collection, so they were nice enough to actually send off some of the stuff that we were interested in over here. So I have, I'm not sure if you guys can see or not, but a box like that size that I'm just about to unbox and show you guys now. So there's a lot of cool classics in here, all DVDs, all ones that I really wanted to add in my collection. And so let's start off with whatever comes first. So I've got The Enemy Below with Robert Mitchum and Kurt Jurgens. So I really am a huge Robert Mitchum fan. So did not have this movie, and this is directed by Dick Powell, who's actually a very famous actor himself. Did a lot of film noir. Started Song and Dance Man for Enemy Below. I think a lot here, so I'll go through them fairly fast. Of course, the original Snapper Case release of Singing in the Rain. I love this movie. My favorite part of this movie is actually Donald O'Connor. I think he did a really great job, and he doesn't get enough praise. But again, I have the Snapper original case. I really wanted that. The 2-disc edition of Aladdin. This is the original Platinum edition, so really cool to have the original edition of this one here. And I'm a big fan of Aladdin, as you guys know. I'm getting Blu-ray as well, but I really wanted to have the original Platinum edition of Aladdin. As well as the 50th anniversary of Sleeping Beauty, which is a fantastic film. Again, the Platinum edition. I love Disney, so I love getting Disney editions. The oops, Anchor Bay, or is this? No, actually it's not. It's what company is this? Is the Alliance or Universal? Oh, Universal put it. Army of Darkness. So always great having this movie in any format. I love this film. Next up is Metalocalypse, I guess, or as I say it, Season 1. I'm a big fan of Adult Swim, so any Adult Swim that I can get my hands on, I get. This has got 20 episodes, 2-disc set, so it'd be interesting to sit through this and watch it. Heavy metal and demons and all that fun stuff. Goodbye Lenin, of course, by Wolfgang Becker. If you haven't seen it, you should.
Beautiful movie.
The Executive Decision, Kurt Russell. Again, I'm a huge Kurt Russell fan, so I watch that movie any day. Next up is a classic one that I will probably watch later on by myself because I'm just a huge fan of this film. It's a double feature of both these films, actually. It's a double feature on one disc, so let's check it out. It is Footloose and Flashdance, 2 movies from my era. And yeah, I danced like Ren McCormick as best as I could. And I wanted a friend like Jennifer Beals when I was in high school. Well, then again, who didn't? Next up is Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, which my better half is actually a big fan of these style films. Like this is the 2-disc edition, so it'd be kind of cool to check into some of this and see exactly what they got on it. Next up is, oh yes, okay, Evil Dead 2, the Horror Legacy series. I love the fact that it's the Horror Legacy box slipcover. I love these here, and anytime I see these, I love to get this because this is I think it's a Canadian edition, and they do these like exclusive Horror Legacy slipcovers, which I really look for. Next up is a famous series here in Newfoundland that's actually just finished up, and he's doing a new series now. It's a detective show. It's very much like the Rockford Files. Have you ever seen that show? If you like the Rockford Files, then you'll love this show. And it's a show called Republic of Doyle. It's the first season. Great series. Really, it is a great series. Oh, next up is one that I'm actually really excited about. I mean, it's because I had this at one point, and then I couldn't find it, and I looked for it, and I never ever found it again. I love the box cover. I just love the art. I love the fact that it's like 4 movies by one of my favorite directors, and not always easiest to find either. So it's the John Carpenter Master Fear set. I love this artwork. It's just amazing. It has, of course, The Thing, Prince of Darkness, They Live, and Village of the Damned. I really wanted this for Village of the Damned, but that and I kind of wanted to own this again. I used to have this a long time ago, and I regretted ever getting rid of it. This is one of the ones that I sold when I was moving at St. John's for the first time, and I kicked myself. And I'm going to watch Village of the Damned again sometime soon because I really do like that John Carpenter film. Next up is one of my better halves, and that is Titan AE Special Edition, so grab that one as well. This is a pretty cool film, and the next one was one that I wanted. The unrated extended edition of Superbad. I really love Superbad. She said she had Superbad, and I was like, yes, damn right, I'll take it. I didn't know it was the unrated extended edition, so that's extra cool. So it'll be like there's a lot of features on this one here, so can't wait to check that out. Next up are a couple seasons of a series that I really, truly enjoyed, and my better half doesn't watch as much of. And it is Family Guy. Now, I did have British editions of some of these seasons. Unfortunately, the thing is that the British editions, the early British editions, didn't have any special features on them. They were kind of poured over with sans features. And the Family Guy sets actually had a lot of really good special features, especially the early stuff. So, like a lot of bonus commentaries and stuff like that on there. So, Volume 1, Season 1 and 2. Volume 2, Season 3. Volume 3, I'm guessing, is Season 4, or half Season 4 at least. And I have Volume 5, which I'm guessing is Season 4 or Season 5. I'm not sure, but I know that I'm a really huge Family Guy fan, so. There's some great editions ones here, by the way. Next up is Kill Bill. Again, Volume 1, so I love this cover here with Uma Thurman, yeah. Uma Thurman, a thinking man sexible. Tim Henton's Labyrinth, love this movie, and I love this edition of it. I love the cover on this one here. Really close so you can see like David Boyd in the background. This is one that I like. I don't think my better half's ever seen, but it's a really, really good movie. And it's based on a comic book, actually. Let's see if there's anything about that. But it's called I think it's based on comic. Pretty sure it was. SLC Punk. Really good movie with Matthew Lillard. If you don't know what SLC is, Salt Lake City Punk, so you can kind of figure it's kind of like different and unique there. John Hughes meets Sid and Nancy. It's got a really, really great soundtrack to it. I think this is the original film. I think it is. I think it's like a comic book on it or something like that. But anyway, I just really dug this film. I'm a huge fan of punk music. I grew up like with that stuff. That was my music. Punk and pop are my two types. Next up is The Dark Crystal, and again, I love the cover in that. Of course, one of my favorite musicals is My Fair Lady. I actually got to act in a couple productions of this when I was in school and kind of like off out of school, kind of off Broadway, or whatever you call it, community theater type thing. So I actually did the Rex Harrison part there. So next up is Tomb Raider, and yes, just yes. And favorite one is WALL-E. And I love that movie. It made me sad. It made me a little sad. Next up is Robin Hood, the Most Wanted edition. Check it out. Any Disney. I mean, like, I would double and triple Disney just because I really, really like Disney. Donnie Darko, which is a favorite of mine that my better half, not sure if she liked it that much. My son was not a big fan of this, but I liked it. I thought it was kind of unique. I like Jake Gyllenhaal, though I like his sister, Maggie Gyllenhaal, way, way more. So, and maybe my better half can tell me what this one is. She'll not.
Les invasions barbares. This is the Tibet movie that won the Oscar. Talk to me
really?
while I'm eating, so.
Okay. So Les Visions, Les
Invasion,
Papa. Okay, cool. So
the, I don't know what the name is.
the one in Oscar, the one won an Oscar. It's a two-disc edition. I'm guessing this is probably just in French, but there seems to be subtitles in English, so that's kind of cool. So it's a collector series.
I'll show you another movie, actually.
Really thick, really
Actually,
cool.
Matthew Parsnip
Yeah.
should be able to tell you what it is.
Oh, there, Parsnip Burger. There's one. There's one for the you should better know, because it's
That Oscar nod.
the classic
Best foreign movie, I think.
classic French film that also was nominated for 5 Academy Awards. Emily, I said it right. Emily, right?
Habibi.
Emily, yep. Adding to my Brian De Palma collection, which I was shocked that I did not have this movie, is actually Mission Impossible. He did the first one. I'm a huge Brian De Palma fan. Next up, I want to have the DVD snapper case editions of these for sure. The Lethal Weapon complete series. A lot of people really aren't big on the snapper cases and stuff like that, but it's part of our collecting like a legacy. It's how this all started, and I want to have like a lot of these in my collection. Next up is the In Enemy Hands, and again, this Thomas Kretschmann, who actually was in a few of Argento's films, is in this film here. He actually played Dracula, I think, in Dracula 3D, the Argento film. So Lauren Holly's in this, and she's super hot. Heath Ledger. When people talk about Heath Ledger's films, not many people mention this one. Heath Ledger, Christian Bale. It's really cool. I'm not there. Basically, Heath Ledger is Bob Dylan. Christian Bale is Bob Dylan. Check it out. It's a triple feature. It's actually, I think it's a 3. Yeah, it's a 3-disc set. Cool. And it's Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, and Clear and Present Danger. All fantastic films. I'm a big fan of the series. Next up is 28 Days Later, with the slipcover, the shiny slipcover, and so I needed this one back. My collection, I used to have it at one point. Next up is House, the first season. I would like to have all of this. I like House. She was not as big a fan of House as I am. Next up, of course, is Gosford Park, which is a movie that I really did enjoy, with worked by Robert Altman. I think Robert Altman did this movie, yeah. Something I've been wanting in my collection for quite a while. Clerks, the animated series. Nothing is better than the episode of Clerks, the animated series, where they have flashback after flashback after flashback. It's one of the funniest things you'll see. It's really, really cool. So this is a complete animated series. I'm glad to add this one to the collection. I really am. Also, we got Clerks, the Snowball Edition, which is kind of cheesy fun. The Best of Both Worlds edition. So if you haven't seen that one, it's really worth checking out. Office Space is again another favorite of mine. Me and her sister kind of have a similar sense of humor. Dark City, I think, is one of the best science fiction movies that was made in the last 20 years. I really, really do love this film. Now, this was a movie that is so good that Roger Ebert, who doesn't do commentaries, said, screw it. This, all like bias aside, I'm doing a commentary for this film. That's how important Roger Ebert thought Dark City was. So, next up is and here's the French cover. But it's in both, and it's Secret Window. I really did like this movie. Being an author, it really kind of touched home to me. Though I don't kill people to make my stories. I just kill them in my stories, not in real life. I just may have ruined a movie for some people. I am really, really apologize for that one. This is a 2-disc edition of Downfall. I really like this movie. I only had this my dad gave me a kind of almost like a screener copy, 1-disc edition of this. So it'll be really interesting to see what's on here. Downfall is a really great movie. Bruno Ganz does an amazing job as Hitler. Here's one. that I super love, and I was totally in love with the girl that was in the movie, and I just found it was really exciting, fun film. It's a Run Lola Run. It's fast. It goes on, and I love it. The Steelbook, here's one, Movie Cave Dave. The Steelbook edition of Ong Bak, Thai Warrior. Yeah, that's what it is. So let me open it up here so you guys can see. So I kind of want to. I'm glad I got this one. I really love this movie. This is the first one is definitely the best one, and Steelbook edition, hell's yeah. Next up is one that my better half loves. She's got the series. She got it in DVD and Blu-ray, and this is the film Serenity. Now we have a legitimate copy. She had like a bootleg copy that she bought at a video at one of the flea markets, just because she wanted to watch it so bad. Silent Green. Again, the early Snapper discs, which I love so much. A lot of people don't. I love them though. It's got a great vintage documentary. The cool thing about a lot of these early stuff is some of the documentaries and some of the features that you're seeing don't make it over to other editions. Don't make it over to Blu-ray. A lot of things just don't, whether they don't have the rights or they lose the rights or they just don't get a good enough negative to get the features. A lot of features don't actually make it over. So when you're seeing like a lot of new features that are coming out, like think of the Life Force when it came out. Originally that EP key, that original feature was on it, but they lost the rights to that, and that feature's not on anymore. So only people that got the original version of Life Force when Scream Factory put it out got that extra feature. That's why it's so cool to get some of these original editions here, these early stuff, so you can actually get the original features. Collecting 101. Next up is I love this, a Super Bit edition of a movie that I really enjoyed called Gattaca. I consider this an extremely smart sci-fi film. I just really liked it. It reminded me of there's aspects of it that reminded me of a movie called Harrison Bergeron. Oh, a story called Harrison Bergeron. It was a movie too, I think, actually. The Corpse Bride, which I love because I love Tim Burton, and she loves because, well, we both love Tim Burton. Next up is Clerks 2 with 6 hours of bonus features. This is a 2-disc edition, of course. And looking forward to actually rewatching this. I want to see the documentary. I never got to see it the first time around. Classic Special Edition of Total Recall. I do love this cover. I love the way this is done. Again, a bunch of features on the back. I'm falling off the couch here. So, I'm trying desperately to stay in frame, guys. This, I had to get this out. I've got the Alien. I have Alien. Like on Blu-ray. But this set was something that I've been eyeing for a while. And it has all of it on there, which is what I really, really like about it. So it's the Alien Predator Total Destruction Collection. It's got all the Alien films, all the Predator films, and all the Alien versus Predator films. So it's kind of cool to have these. I can like take these with me, watch them anywhere. Got like special editions of them, and just some incredible stuff. And I was one of the few people that actually liked Requiem. So just got some really neat stuff. So there's actually features on the stuff here as well, which really surprises me for a big set like this. Usually they just lower with no features. Next up is Season 1 of Arrested Development. And again, another series I like because I have that weird, quirky sense of humor that loves this stuff. Alrighty. The Karate Kid, the original. Okay, I'm going to start moving these back here so that I can actually get some space. Another favorite of mine. I'm a huge fan of David Lynch. If anybody's seen my videos or was on Facebook when I did when I was watching Twin Peaks, it all comes from this one, guys. Blue Velvet. Such a fantastic film. Next up is a great documentary. It's a great film. It's by Wim Wenders, and it's a favorite of my better half, and it is the Buena Vista Social Club. There's actually a restaurant here in Newfoundland that is named after the Buena Vista Social Club.
No, the Buena Vista, and the other one is Buena Vista.
Buena Vista, yes, so the Buena Vista. Yeah, it is. So it's very kind of cool. Breakfast Club, again, love the Breakfast Club. I will buy every edition of this, and This actually is the High School Reunion Collection edition, so yes. Certain movies I will buy over and over, and I will buy over and over again. Grey's Anatomy Season 1. A lot of people love this show. I did used to own Season 1 and never actually got to watch it. I know this guy is called McDreamy, I think, or something like that. McDreamy? That's his nickname. I don't know. But I want to check it out. The Nightmare Before Christmas, 2-disc edition. I love this case, so I want to have that. I'm going to put some of these back so I can move over. And then I can show you the rest of them. Because, yeah, there are a few more left. I swear, guys, this is like Christmas. It really is. So, next up, and oh, yes. Okay, so this is Underworld, and what a cool edition for Underworld. So it's got this slipcover, this kind of like translucent slipcover. You guys have probably seen this, but I haven't. So, well, I've seen the movie, I just haven't seen this edition. It's just really well done. Very heck cool. Taxi 2, if you've seen the French taxi films, they're really kind of cool, action-y, kind of really fast, full of action films. If you haven't seen them, they really are worth watching. I don't speak French, and I've seen these films. Mel Gibson's Braveheart. I'm a really big fan of this movie, by the way. She's probably not, but I like it. Triple feature, and it's the actual 3 discs, which is cool. So we got Breakfast at Tiffany's, Roman Holiday, and Sabrina. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I'm really getting the Kevin Smith vibe here, huh? Classic One for the Cougar's Nest Snapper Case Edition. Will I get the big edition down the road? Yes. Do I want the Snapper Case Edition? Damn right. I have Love Actually. And yes, I do like Love Actually. It's a very fun movie. The 10th anniversary edition of Mallrats, and as you know, Mallrats 2 is being made right now, so it'd be nice to revisit this one again. The classic Osamu Tezuka's Metropolis. Beautiful, beautiful film if you haven't seen it. Yes, I do have the second volume. So, Kill Bill Volume 2. I could honestly... Who cannot look at Uma Thurman all day long? I'm just saying. I also have the District 9 2-disc edition with what is this? A bonus disc, actually. Wow, okay, cool. It has it's got a humans... No humans allowed. Door knocker. And a bonus disc that came from the Comic-Con. So, wow, cool. I'm not sure where this edition came from, but it's really, really cool. Do you guys know where this edition came from? Was it an exclusive to like certain, like was it a Walmart exclusive or certain exclusive to a certain place? I'm not sure, but I'm a big fan of this movie, so I'm really interested in seeing that. I got 2 more, 2 box sets actually. I got this big West Side Story box set, the collector's edition, and I'm a big fan of this movie. It's got a huge book in here, of course, and it's got the discs as well. I love West Side Story, I really do. Again, that's another one that I had done, so that's being a drama kid, that's what we do. And I really am interested in this box set right here, actually. It's a World War II box set, and it has Das Boot, Caine Mutiny, and Anzio. Plus there's a bonus disc, Dead Man's Secrets, Secrets of the Seawolves, and a movie scrapbook as well. So I'm going to really like look into that, and actually these are some classic films. It'll be really interesting to watch again. I think the one that it has Das Boot, the director's cut here, or the Caine Mutiny is one I haven't seen in a long time. That one actually has Humphrey Bogart, so I really want to watch that. And wow, so there we go. Like I told you guys, this was going to be an epic unboxing. I did not lie. My food is beeped about 5 minutes ago, so hopefully it's not burnt to death. So say hello to the great Pin Lord in the sky, his buddy the Phantom. For me right now, it's time to eat my supper. It's time for tea. Have a great day, and I gotta find a place to put all these movies. It's not gonna be easy.